Hello YouTube, it is Championdjk coming at you again with another weekly episode, and as usual, got some stuff to show you. Quite a few cool things here, actually. I guess we'll start out. I finally checked this set off of my list, the Nissan set. Showed up real quick and then went away real quick at the Walmarts in my area. Todd actually picked me up one of these. So I snagged it off of him, so we'll open up that and take a peek at her. I think we will anyway. I don't know. I still got to open up the Ford set, which I'll probably just do in a separate video. But this, we probably should get this out of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So I got that. I got a bunch of mini GT to look at, and this is going to be fantastic. But we got the brand new Ford GT and Ford GT LM toolings from Mini GT. So this is a brand new tooling. I'm excited to take a look at this. I guess we're probably going to have to grab out the Greenlight to compare, maybe. Probably should. Just kind of take a peek at what kind of step up we get with the Mini GT at a premium. So we'll check those out. And then the other toolings I got from Mini GT are ones that have already been released. We got the Audi RS6 Avant. This one is in Mythos Black Metallic with a roof box. And then I've got the Toyota TRD 3000 GT in white. Excuse me. And then Bentley Continental GT3 number 7, Bentley Team M Sport 2020 Liquid Moly Bathurst 12-hour winner. That one. Pretty awesome. And then this Corvette Stingray in rapid blue. So nice little set of Mini GT here. Another 6 of those added to the collection. So that's pretty cool. So I also got the next in the series from One Stop Diecast, Racing Legends. These things have been kind of back to back releasing now. Look, there was a kink in the hose, I think, for a little while, and now we're back at full throttle here with these coming out. So this is a really cool release, of course. I'm a big fan of this. This is the Mongoose. There's a snake coming out yet, I think. They got all 12 now listed on the back. The snake, I think, is the last one that's going to come out. So this one is, number 7. We still have, 5 more to go. So really, really cool. We'll check that out in the second segment here. And then sticking with Auto World, I did pick up another one of these. I got several tips to, I think Children's Toy Closet was selling these. A couple people had messaged me letting me know that. Thank you guys very, very much. And I picked up a backup one of these. I did show this already, I believe in the previous video or maybe the one before, weekly video. So this is a really cool release. It's a pricey one, but it's a really cool one. And then I got 2 Ultra Reds. These were eBay finds. Got this one right here. This checks off the last one I needed for 2021 release 1. So it's fantastic to have that complete. So I think my 2021 is now, it's caught up. So that is really neat. So last one I needed. So you know what that means? We're not going to open it up here. We are going to do a series completion video for 2021 release 1. So I'll set that behind me there. And then, but the highlight really of what I got is this guy right here. This is a tough Ultra Red to get. I've been offered it in the past, but people just wanted a little bit more than I wanted to pay for it. You guys know I'm a little stingy, and I'm very patient. Most of the time that works out for me. There are some times I get burned by it, but typically it works out for me, and it worked out for me in this case. I was able to get this at a pretty good price. This is from the very elusive Licensed Premium Release 3 series. These are just tough. They're tough to find. I have 2 more to go on it. I got to get the Firebird. I actually don't have the Firebird Ultra Red from this release. I have a raw of it, but I don't have the Firebird Ultra Red. And then I got to get the Chevelle in this set. And then I will have this complete. So this is not a completion piece. We will be just opening it up today. I'm excited to get it out. This by and far is the best release, I think, of the Dodge Dart Swinger. You guys may disagree with me, but I think it's the coolest. I'll get out the 2 regular ones too, so we can take a peek at those 2 plus that. So we got a lot to look at today. Just a couple more things. Just these 2 little things here. We got Mattel Global Security, Matchbox, Lamborghini. Thanks to John Carone for hooking me up with one of these. He found one in the store and gave it to me. And then we got the Hot Wheels Hot Bird from the latest. I think this is like a Q case car. Q case or P case or whatever. I don't know. But very cool. I love the Hot Bird. It's one of my favorite costumes of all time from Hot Wheels. So definitely got to get that. Oh, and I also picked up this. It's Ford GT. Snagged this off of eBay and then got it home and was going to put it away with my other Ford GTs, and I realized I think I already have it. Whoops. I'll have to pull that out just to make sure they are identical, but I'm pretty sure I've already got this one. Why wasn't it checked off my spreadsheet? I don't know, but screwed that one up. All right. Anywho and how, let's go ahead and flip the camera around, and we got a lot to look at, so stay tuned. Okay, so I'd say let's start with this Nissan set. Let's take a quick look at it. You guys, this is old news, right? I mean, these have been around, I guess, for a while. Again, it was kind of elusive at my Walmart. I think the reason why, though, is just because they still had a ton of that one diorama that I never even picked up, like that muscle car one, or like the, I don't know, I don't forget the name of it, but it was just like there was, what was in there? Camaro, yeah, all of that. So, right off the bat, we're going to need to just kind of get these out of the package. So I'm not going to bring you along for that. Hang on. All right, so we are out of the package now. It's a nice set, I would say. You got your R32, R33, and R34, right? And they're nice. I mean, this truck I could do without. You guys know I've talked about the Team Transport stuff in the past, and just these trucks take up a lot of space in the collection. And that is the sole reason why I'm not a fan of them. I mean, I get it. They're cool. You know, and this is a cool one too because the bed goes down and stuff like that. It's a nice flatbed trailer, so the cars are visible on the back of it. I mean, it does look good. I'm not gonna say it doesn't because that would be lying, but it's just they take up too much dang space, these trucks, and I'd rather pay less for the 3-car, like a 3-car set like this without the truck. It's just my opinion. You guys let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is a really nice version of this R34. Really cool. You got a little bit of a chip up the front here. It was like that in the package. That's all right. Whatever. It's no biggie. Nice clean version of this car. I think it looks quite good. All these look quite good. They're just nice basic white with a darker like gray, charcoal gray rim. And, they all look pretty good. R33, R32, and pretty good wheel choices on all of them. And I would say this is a pretty awesome set. I know that a lot of people picked this one up. This one was pretty hyped. Out of all the sets, this one was probably, the most hyped of the year for sure. But yeah, it's a pretty cool set. What do you guys think in general of those diorama sets? I'm curious as to what you guys think. Do you really enjoy them? Do you think they're kind of a little bit too much? I mean, if you're collecting stuff and you're not opening it, they take up a ton of space because of that big cardboard box. But yeah. All right, let's get into this real quick. Before we start going, we'll do the 2 Auto World, 2 Hot Wheels. Then we're going Mini GT crazy for the remainder of the video. So this is Premium Release 3. This is a tough release to get a hold of. Like I said, I still have to snag a few. If you're not familiar with the licensed premium line, basically the licensing was the magazine thing up here, which they did kind of redo that recently, but in 2020. But not in this acrylic case kind of thing in the clamshell packaging. They don't do this anymore. They don't package these cars like this anymore, which is bittersweet, I guess. I like having the acrylic case. These were an extra $1 than the premium line. They're no more detailed than the standard premium line. But you're paying the extra $1 basically for the acrylic case and the packaging. I do save these acrylic cases. And they are stackable. You can stack them. The only trouble is they don't like to stay... This one stays shut, kind of. But they don't really like to stay shut with the plastic insert in it. And if you take the plastic insert out, the cars are able to just kind of roll free around. So that's the only disadvantage of them. But yeah, pretty cool. So anyway, this is a very, very awesome version of the Dodge Dart Swinger. So glad to have it finally in ultra red format here. And this red is just gorgeous on this car. Only complaint, I suppose, the white wall there is a little bit off center. It looks pretty good though. It's just a beautiful red. So, and in general, this release of the car was really nice. You got two different colors, of course. Version, I don't remember which one's version A, which one's version B. I think version A was the butterscotch color. Like this, kind of a cool color for this car. And then definitely a cool color is this blue. Hemmings Motors. So really, really cool to get this ultra red off the list. So these are basically going to be ultra red body, and then they have a white accent. This one, that case, has a white top, where the regular cars had a black top. What do you guys think of this one? I think she's beautiful. Just a gorgeous color red. Fantastic release of this car. If I ever see one of these again and it's a good deal, I'm definitely not going to pass it up. In fact, that goes for any of the reds in that particular release. I'll get multiples of them if I have the chance to find them. And the regular cars from the release too. I have multiples of almost all of them, I think. Actually, all of them. I'm pretty sure I've got multiples of all the castings in that release. And it's a hard release to get, so I don't pass them up whenever I see it. Just the way it is. All right. Next, let's talk One Stop Diecast. Now, they did provide me with one of these models to show you, so thanks again for providing one. You can read those fast facts if you would like. Again, this Racing Legends, we're on the seventh truck I've shown you so far from this series over the past year or so. And every one of them is pretty awesome. So this 73 Chevy C10, Tom McEwen's Mongoose support vehicle. Here's a list of the other cars that are in the set. So you can get these from One Stop Diecast. Otherwise, there's a bunch of different hobby dealers that are carrying them. And yeah, so again, I would suggest, if you want to assemble a set, I'd start working on it now if you haven't already. All right, so go ahead and get it open. Give it a little focus. Yeah, I need to upgrade my filming equipment, I know. One of these days. Hey, check this out. So, fantastic, very iconic livery. You've seen it on Hot Wheels all the way back in the day. Of course, opening hood on this casting, opening tailgate too, Goodyear tires, just a great setup. This thing is pretty awesome. So definitely digging that. So again, check out One Stop Diecast if you want to order them from them. You can actually get on a subscription plan. That's what they were originally offering for these. yeah, so, and they threw me basically a subscription for free to show you the vehicles, and I really do appreciate them helping me out. But yeah, Racing Legends, Tom McEwen, the Mongoose. The next one up in the series is Mickey Thompson's U.S. Marines, so that'll be a cool one too. But very, very cool series. When the series is all out, I'll probably do a special video on all of them together. I think that would be a cool feature presentation. So there's that. We'll bust out the two Mattel products, another couple Mattel products right away, and then we're going to get into Mini GT, I swear. Hotbird. This is just a good-looking mainline car. You can't argue with me. I love the blue. Got a little metal flake in it with the gold. The wheels actually look pretty good. Not a fan of that wheel, but man, in this case, I think it works quite well. I'm really happy to add another hopper to the collection. This is an updated tooling, of course, with just the plastic base. That's why it says copyright date 2021. So we'll probably be seeing this casting some more now that they've updated it with a plastic base and reintroduced it to the main line. And I'm glad. It's a good fitting vehicle for the main line. And then we got this Lamborghini Gallardo Police. Not my favorite Lamborghini casting ever, but a cool one nonetheless. With this Mattel Global Security. Obviously, they don't do a real fantastic job. All you got to do is check out eBay or Facebook at securing things at Mattel. But, yeah. Maybe it's because they're busy driving around a Lamborghini. But pretty cool there. All right. Mini GT. Let's get into it. And let's get right into this. Liquid blue for GT. They announced this casting quite a long time ago, and now it's finally out. And I think their comment on that was that they weren't really rushed to get it out since some other companies had already put out a Ford GT. So again, I love this packaging. Mentioned that several times. Very, very cool. And let's take a peek. What do you guys think about this? First impressions. The side mirrors look crazy on there. Of course, they're like rubberized, so they're not brittle, which is nice. Makes them a little bit less fragile. We get inserted detail for your heads and tails, of course. All metal construction. The thing rolls real well. It should be pretty much 1/64 scale. And pretty plain base, but I think the underside of this car probably does look fairly plain. All in all, really good. I'm kind of taking a look at the taillights there. God, they're really detailed. I mean, they have like the clear outline, basically, and then the red for the taillights. Very detailed in there, too. And in there. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic casting. That goes right through there. So it is opened. All metal and looks really good. So there is a really good version of this. Now, Greenlight did a good job of it as well. And just scale-wise, I'm taking a peek right away. They are bang on with each other. The only advantage I would say Greenlight has is they do have the disc brakes in there that you can see through the wheels. Other than that, the Mini GT is a lot cleaner, but for the price point that this is they did a really good job with it. You do get insert details for your headlights. They're not as detailed underneath the insert like this one is, but they're still pretty nice. The motor's not quite as detailed, but price point, this is less than half of the cost of the Mini GT. So for what they were working with, they did, I think, a great job. The other weird thing is how they constructed this. This is actually a plastic piece right here. that's added on. But they did a really good job color matching it. But this is a separate piece. And then the taillights. Some of these models, it's real good. Depending on the quality control, you might get a good one. You might get one that's a little sloppy. But still, Greenlight did a great job for the money. And Mini GT, of course, knocks it out of the park. So you guys know I'm just a massive Mini GT fan now. And they just keep putting out really cool stuff. Car after car after car. Can't argue with that, I don't think. So we got to check out the LM, the GT-LM version. So here that is. This black packaging here. They're coming out with it in a few more colors that are coming soon. Probably get all of them, because why not? So, same basic construction, but with the kind of different tail end almost is what it looks like on this, and then the front a little bit different too. And the headlights are actually quite different. So hopefully you can see this all right. I just feel like this, see, I film everything with my phone, and I feel like it loses focus more often now. For some weird reason. Just getting old. So yeah, even the headlights are quite different. And she's riding right on the ground. It still rolls. Taillights are a little bit different too. Man, they put so much detail into these cars, and yet they still keep them like not too fragile. This is a really hard plastic on this back and the spoiler. The back's a little bit different too. Oh, there's a lot of little subtle details that makes this the GT LM car different looking. Yeah, that is quite good. Quite good indeed. So, big fan of this little pair right here. And again, I'll probably get them in every color they end up coming out with, because they're just fantastic. Big fan of the car too. I think it's a cool car. Alright. Let's go through the rest of this stuff fairly quick here. These are all castings you have seen from Mini GT. They're just new colors. This one in Rapid Blue. You got your Corvette. Pretty cool color for the Corvette. So far they've come up with like an orange that was pretty ugly, a yellow that wasn't that great looking. The red one honestly wasn't that great looking either. The best one was the black one. And now this blue one. So I think this blue one is pretty cool. I need him to come up with a metallic red one. Like a deep red metallic. I know they have the real car in that color. They're coming up with some, the racing versions of this are coming out soon. Those look fantastic. Real good. Definitely cool. So they did a really good job with this casting. Of course, the inserted details for the headlights, the taillights, all the stuff, all the details there. They still don't put disc brakes in there. I think that's the main argument from a premium perspective, or the main gripe, is that. But I don't think it's that big of a deal. But, you know, a company like Mini GT could probably figure out how to do it, still make it affordable, and still make the thing roll nicely. Because I think they always want their cars to roll. And I think that's kind of a cool philosophy. Here's the Bentley Continental GT3. This thing looks wild. I love the GT version of the Bentley Continental. I think it's a really cool looking car. A lot of real estate for wild liveries on it too. Like this one. And when you get these crazy liveries, you just get all this detail all over the place. And the printing on it is so sharp. It just looks... It's 7 in the front, mobile down there. Look at that. Those little details on this car. And from a premium diecast perspective, Mini GT is, to me, well, at least where I'm at, is like the most affordable. It's less expensive than anything else like Tarmac Works, you know, and stuff like that. In my area, or who I get these from, so. Just really cool, fantastic stuff. Love them. Love this brand. I would like to be a completionist, and I've been playing with that idea on this brand. I just think it's going to be impossible and cost way too much money, so it's probably not going to happen. I'm just going to stick to getting the vehicles that I really, really like. I've been passing on them as they've come out, you know, because it's just like they come out with cars quite frequently. Actually, there's some Bugattis coming. Those should be up real short. I should have those soon. This Audi's a really nice wagon casting. Pretty cool. I've got this in a couple colors now. I think blue and red, maybe. Yeah, I think so. So this is another one added. This is the third one of this casting I already have. I don't know how many more of these I'll end up getting, but it's a nice casting, of course, as to be expected from Mini GT. Details are there, and it just looks pretty awesome. All right, and then lastly, we've got the Toyota TRD 3000 GT. I believe this is the third color that I've got this in. I've got it in silver, red, and now white. I think that's all the ones that have come out so far. I think my favorite so far is the silver. And I think even with this one now being added to the collection, I think my favorite is still the silver one. This one is a super white. Super white. Anyhow, it does look good in white. It's almost like a pearlish white. And of course, again, all the detail is there that you would expect from Mini GT. Mini GT and Auto World, those are just hands down, I think, my two favorite brands. You know, I like Tomica Limited Vintage too, but they just don't come out with as many exciting cars. I'm actually kind of thankful for it because they break the bank. But very, very cool. Oh, and I just realized this black on this Audi, I thought it got dustier out right away, but no, it's actually metallic. It's just really very, very subtly done. There's some sparkle in there. Man, that is so cool. It's almost like to scale, almost like super tiny, microscopic kind of. You don't even know if you can see that in the camera, but it's there in person. Really super cool. So, yeah, you guys let me know what you think. Highlight of the week, honestly, is checking this thing off the list. I really liked adding another one of these to the collection as well. Really, really cool. Thanks again to One Stop for that. And I also, you know, this Mini GT stuff is just always a win. So thank you guys again very much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Have an excellent and safe Halloween. And, yeah, we'll see you in the next one.